Dean John, can I say first of all, thanks ever so much for arranging for us to come and film in this wonderful Cathedral of Ripon.
A pleasure.
I really felt honoured when Bishop John, just before he retired, appointed me as honorary lay canon of Ripon. And I suppose then I was privileged to see the merger of the diocese and your installation here 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
But you've got some great plans, haven't you, for the cathedral?
We have. I mean, it's a great place to be, Ripon. As you say, I've been here 2 years. There's the great sense of history, the holiness, the sacred nature of the place. The oldest built fabric of any cathedral in the country, here at Ripon, in the crypt that St Wilfrid built in the 7th century. So it's an amazing place, but as you say, we've got this new diocese of Leeds, which takes in the old 3 dioceses that cover this part of Yorkshire, and a sense of needing to consider where are we going in the future. So all the history here, the traditions, but what now in the 21st century is the mission of Ripon Cathedral. So we have just published that. We spent nearly 2 years discerning really what should be the priorities, what the mission should be. We're calling it Growing God's Kingdom. And that's all about actually serving the people of this city of Ripon, this ancient city of Ripon, the people of this region of North Yorkshire, and right across the diocese. Growing the worshipping community of the church, wanting more people to worship, that's important. And those people who are worshipping, growing in faith. Also telling the stories of this great building, all its traditions, all that's associated with it. So many people, even in this area, do not know these things. So we're wanting to open it up more, get more people visiting, and as it were, be able to share the stories more effectively. And that's going to involve some building work, we think. We need the tools to do the job. So a visitor centre, a place where we can welcome people. A great theme here at Ripon, it has to be said, it seems quite basic, but it's toilets. We need toilets for the people who visit and who use this actually for concerts. Coming here for some great concerts, the music is strong in the area. So that's a great strand of the work that we're going to be doing. Also there's the need to serve the region. So the church is not an end in itself. We're not here just to look after ourselves, we're here to serve the people, serve the world that God, Christ sends us out into. And for us that means North Yorkshire. It means rural communities. Some of those are quite isolated. All the problems that relate to that, problems with public transport for some people results in more isolation, lack of employment opportunities, the issues for farming. All of these we're concerned about. Across this region also military communities. So we have a heart for those, and delighted actually that some of those communities have been coming to us saying we would like Ripon Cathedral to be the spiritual home of the military communities across this region. So we are keen to respond, as it were, to that sort of need and that sort of request. And then also, as with the churches as a whole, being aware of where people are suffering, where there are needs within the community, within wider society, that we can respond to them, or at least help to coordinate a response. It just seems to me that in the 21st century, the church can't just stand up and say, actually, we've got all the answers and we can do it all ourselves. But we can say that actually we can work with other people in partnership. I'm very keen on this, working in partnership with others who've got a heart to support people and strengthen community, help people to flourish in life. We can work with these people for the benefit of all.
It's also very important, isn't it, that we engage with the business community. As you know, I was involved with the Minister for Business in Leeds, which is part of why I got this late canon. I think that's very important. But you also mentioned rural communities, and I know you know, and both of us now are involved with the Dalesmen. We were filming at the Rural Awards 2 weeks ago, and it's just wonderful to acknowledge how industrious some of these rural people are. It's not just farming, is it? But we've got to make the people aware of what they're doing.
Absolutely, diversifying. People are being very entrepreneurial. I mean, it's marvellous to see actually in these communities. And tourism, of course, is a huge part of the economy of this region. So it's supporting those people. But you're right about, I mean, the private sector is important. And as far as the church is concerned, it seems to me that we need to be in partnerships as much with the private sector as we are with the public and the voluntary sector.
Absolutely.
You know, where there is a desire to strengthen communities and help people, enable people to flourish in life. That's so important.
Well, I must say I'm absolutely delighted to be part of the Ripon Cathedral in a very small way, and to work with you and see how we can all really make this a great success. Thank you ever so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
It's good to be here in Ripon.